I do believe we are live. We just got load shedding, unfortunately, so the Wi-Fi I was just raving about is now no longer with us. But we find ourselves in a new space. Let me see if my internet connection is stable enough to actually stream. I can show you friends what I'm looking at right now. There's a scene there. We're finding ourselves in Crystal Springs right now. It is one of the areas in South Africa that has the most rainfall of our entire country by a large amount as well. So I'm going to show you some of the nature, if you will, that spawns with this much water. The amount of lichen that's growing on the trees. Look at that. Ooh, and it feels amazing. It feels like life. Probably doesn't like me touching it that much though, does it? I don't know. But it's so amazing. Oh, so much. Here's another one. Just around this little hill, there is a base jumping, bridge swinging, zip lining place. And we did that this morning. I do have the videos, at least some of them, that I'll show you friends in a bit, so you can get an idea of what we were looking at. But I just look at so much life, so much beauty. It's making me happy. There's some things living in the dirt here. I am on mobile data now. We, the fam too, literally the whole family show. Even my mom did it. I was like, the fuck? Me liking the lichen, right? Let me take you friends over this hill. See if I can show you the mountain. It's super misty. Like we're up in the mountains right now, technically speaking. And it seems, unfortunately, our mountain views are completely, like if this was completely gone, you would see this like canyon going down that way. It is a cool space though. Hey Mojo. I have said hi with your liking the lichen, but bless you. Louisiana and Joe too. Nice having you friends here. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good for a shot. I guess I can get some of it. Let me see if I can flip you friends. Punch in. Now you can see there's a mountain that goes up there. There's the name as well if you want to type it into your Google search. There are people with Mercedes. Man, I wish I could show you this like a big ass waterfall. I'm going to show you on the tablet, but I think this might be the best we're going to get right now. I missed the first couple of minutes. We're in Crystal Springs, Mojo. Good morning, Luke. Bless you, friend. Let's go back to our little sleeping place. Look at them flowers. Doesn't that look just so vibrant and beautiful? Feels amazing as well. Wow. Oh, there's another one. There's a little white one. Looks a little bit mangled, but still, here's more. Here's a little purple oneies. The leaves really feel amazing too. They have this like soft, like almost like fabric texture. Yeah, it's true. She here. There she is. Yo, folks. Crazy how that shot changes. Love is true. It is true. It is Sam's birthday today, dear friends. So if you have it in you, type happy birthday in chat, please. Celebrate our dear friend Sam. She deserves to be loved. We're looking at them plants, dude. Like this is the area in South Africa that has the most rainfall of our entire country, Duck Dad. So this is what South Africa can look like if we got a lot of rain. It is groen. So green. Let me give these little ones some attention. Look at them. The little yellow flowers. So pretty. It's so pretty. There's little white ones here too. Thanks, guys. Bless you, Sam. Happy birthday. I hope it's a beautiful one. I'm sure it will be. We're going to have a good year. And I was going to say a little bit more about it, but I don't want to go too deep into it. But I wanted to say something about like the number 34 having power in this space. So it's going to be an extra good one because of that. It feels so nice. If I could have a blanket made out of this, I would 100% use it. Feels so good. Did your fam decide to go on an adventure together? No, they're inside right now, technically. It's like Emerald Isle. Just like vibrant green. Like the lichens, dude. The lichens is the thing that really gets me. Where is this? This is Crystal Springs. Happy birthday to Sam. Happy birthday to Sam. Happy birthday, dear Sam. Sam, happy birthday to you. Yeah. Love your Sam. Love your local Sam. I need you to love your local Sam. Is that what I think it is? Yay, it is. Look at that. A varkoor. Oh, wow. I mean, it's dirty looking, but doesn't smell like anything anymore, but how pretty is that? Look at these little hanging doodads. Them lichens. That life. Ooh, look at that spot. Nice. So gorgeous. Mama guy. How you do that? How you do that, Mama guy? How be that possible? Oh, here's flowers. Let's go look at flowers. I think it might be the same ones as those other white ones we saw. They seem a little bit mangled by the rain. Doesn't smell like much either, unfortunately. These beautiful pink ones. Like, this is super low for me, but I have a tripod. If you friends could only know how high you are right now. Hello. I'm having so much fun with today's stream. We got some succulents. Hey, we got some of these purple ones. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take one from you. And I shall beautify myself. Thank you, little plant. I'll honor you. Big old succulent leaves. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Look at this dish. Absolutely getting lichened as well. Hey, Amy. Good morning to you, dear friend. It's nice having you here. Million is in my smoke mix. Million is actually really good. It's like a lung opener. It's good for your lungs if you have like congested chest. What are you guys doing there? If not adventuring, I mean, technically, we as a collective family are adventuring here. When you asked family, I thought with me streaming, they went on an adventure or something. Do the bridge swing though. Even mom, we did do a bridge swing. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get my tablet and I'll show you friends a few snippets of videos and photos that we took there. This is making me join so hard for spring. Also, go around and pet the plants, right? Woke up to more snow. Annie, welcome back. Dude, succulents sell for so much here. I mean, they do take a long time to grow, right? So that might be why. But like again, if the wet, like if it's so wet that things just grow between the bricks, on the bricks, then you know there is moisture in the air always. Look at this. Look at the amount of moss just growing on straight dirt. That feels so nice. Yeah, it feels so great. Yeah, it feels so nice. Okay, I'm gonna stop petting the plants. I'm sorry, plants. Stairs to nowhere. Yeah, literally. Like all of these buildings got, I think, revamped. And there used to be a door there. All of them got taken though. Me too, Amy. What did you make? Just made breakfast. Nice. I'm kind of hungry myself, actually. I haven't had much to eat today. Such beautiful stream. The camera fucking hates that moss. It was beautiful though. It didn't, like the camera probably got its, small little mind melted because I don't think it knows how to interpret. Right? It doesn't know how to interpret that. Feels really nice though. All of these holes are moles. There's a bunch of them living here. I think I might be disturbing people. There are people living here. I'm gonna silently walk past. Not to disturb them. Okay, we're out. We're clear. Sorry for not being as present as I should be with the camera. I'll get a gimbal camera soon, don't worry. Someone tell me where on earth Melt is. I've told you like 7 times now, bro. Crystal Springs. Type into Google Maps Crystal Springs, South Africa, and you'll know where I am. Look at these. Oh my. They look absolutely gorgeous. Woo! Mama guy. Oh goodness. It's so pretty. Why are you whispering? Are people napping there? No, I just heard voices inside the home, so I didn't want to disturb them with some dude. Crystal Springs, thank you, Mojo. Mole holes, the camera lake. The moss. It's not real. I think. Small little processor having its brain broken on the other side. Look at this one. This is like what it looks like after it started dying, and yet even then, it's gorgeous. Like the way the colors fade. Like this is what it looks like fresh. This is the fresh one. And yet, these dying ones also have like an appeal. The pinks coming in. Even like these small little bushes have a bunch of lichen growing on them. The stream is making me so happy. Ooh, there's another one. This one has more blooms. Most of them are dead or dying though. I think that's all the cool plants. We call these varkora, which directly translates to pig ears. I've forgotten what the English name for them are, unfortunately. But look at that. What is that, yo? I've never seen something like that. Looks like some alien eggs. Okay, one more, and then we'll sit down for a bit. Sweetie but tweety. You have not said since I have been here, butt face. Melt's favorite Insta. Wait a second. My family did leave. Bro. They left without me? Nani? They actually did leave without me. Well, uh, let's see if my brother got my tablet out. That's fine for now. Hello? Like, I want to be upset about shit like this, but I'm like so used to it at this point that I don't even know how I'm supposed to process. I'm just supposed to be like, oh yeah, you know, I guess that's what my family does. Sometimes they just leave without telling me or asking me if I want to go with them or c'est la vie, I guess, right? My tablet, oh, here it is. It did get taken out. Nice. Okay. Maybe I can show you, friends, some cool things. I want to get a perspective where I still got some of that green. Maybe like this. And then I'll do like so. Why are you so short, yo? I'm sorry, I shouldn't make fun of you. I should just make you tall. There we go, that's better. Let's see if my little bro did as I requested. My hair feels so flat and like, I don't know, it just feels like it was wet, but then it forgot it was wet. That's kind of what it feels like right now. Melt is cute like Poppy. Then you stare at me, he'll flatter me into oblivion, and then I won't be able to be present. I just had a few baked potatoes. That sounds nice as well, actually. With the breakfast, not said, love is true. Sending you blessings, Duck Dad. Yeah, new friends are coming in anyway. I'm in Crystal Springs. If you just joined, Crystal Springs. Good googly moogly, bless you. My mom has been on me to get an air fryer. She wants to give me one, but it wouldn't fit in my suitcase. I've also been pro air fryer. Rudo is making most of his food in the air fryer these days, Joy Viv, so he apparently approves of it too. Is this thing not level, or is the world not level? I guess the world's not level. Let me get my tablet unlocked, see if I can see some of that. Yeah, here it is. So now I'll be able to at least show you in part what those mountains look like. Before it was too overcast. Look at that. Let me see how I can angle you so you're not reflecting too much. I guess this is gonna be the best we're gonna do. Look at that. So that was my morning adventure. I'm still trying to. Maybe this is the way. So that spot right there is where I jumped off of to go all the way down. There's another shot. There's us as the family. It's mom and dad. From the bottom, that's an eagle wingspan and sis. Bro doing it too. Beautifully made piece of stained glass. Just hanging there. Look at this tree. How crazy is that? Straight up spiraling onto itself. It might have been two trees at one point that spiral around one another and fuse together. That's probably what happened. The family again. Vessel decided not to come. We did invite him, but he was not down for it. That platform You stand up there and then you jump. There. Is that me? No, that's my dad, I think. It is Beyonkers. Look at that freaking fantabulastic waterfall. Dad standing. There's me. Yeah. Bro. Look at me being like, dude. Oh, knowing I'm gonna literally throw myself off a fucking cliff right now. Being like, oh wait, okay. Kom nader. You have to like shimmy your heels over it, and then you squat down, and then you fall. Oh my goodness, bro. Just watching this back again, it's making me shake a little bit. Yeah. What an experience. I want to catch that drop one more time. Seeing it from the outside perspective is a whole new visceral. Unfortunately, that Bratan was in front of me as I dropped. One more time of me basically, and this is like the equivalent of you killing yourself. Like that's the way that I thought about it, where I was like, bro, if I die right now, then love is true. You know, I'll see you friends on the other side of reality. Squat and zot. And you free fall for a solid 3-4 seconds, you know. And while you're free falling, come to the conclusion that you have now fucked up, basically, right? My brain is like, oh well, congratulations, dude. Your free life of trial, your free trial of life has come to an end. You know, as I fall off, here is Rido's jump as well. Squatty, squatty, and yeet. Oh goodness. Here's the video I took, you know, to have another perspective. Like, I don't know if the tablet or the video is going to really convey scale. Yeah, I took a super good picture of Rido as well. Look at this picture. I was like, hey, Rido! Got that one. So flipping cool looking. What a gangster. The Shantai. This is some insanity, yo. Like just watching it back, I'm like, did all of this actually happen this morning? Fuck, dude. It doesn't look good, bro. It looks wrong when you're just yeah. And there's mom, even my mom did it. Like she fell over for a second, so I'm gonna. I'll do this one actually. I feel like this perspective is cooler. Do it, mom, do it. You'll see what I mean with like the falling over. It's still going to happen because she was like very apprehensive, understandably so. She was like, not a chance, nope, no, no. Because your body and your brain is like, bro, you're gonna die. If you do this, if you go over that edge, game over. You are strapped. And you know that, but it doesn't make it any easier to get your heels over that freaking. Bro, it's so trippy. Let's see if there's any more good ones. Here's just a one to give you an idea of like what that mountain canyon looks like. That's what I was trying to show you, friends. This is a cool photo, actually. Bruh, seeing myself makes me cringe. It's like a sweeping video. Okay. Enough with the adventure sharing. Let's just finish the photos, maybe. There's my template for yesterday's flower. I like the way yesterday's flower turned out. Let me show you quickly. Just since I'm now busy, right? This is how yesterday's flower turned out. These shapes in the middle. Like I really painstakingly worked hard to get this color gradient right and stuff. I was so satisfied with how it looks. Number 4 as well. Psychedelics. Okay, enough. I had my fun. Wi-Fi is still off, so it doesn't really help me to try and use this device. I have feet that can get hooked on things. Hydrangeas? Hydrangeas? I know you're talking about those farkåre though. I saw those in Ireland, and they were my favorite. The gardens were amazing. Amazing, dude. Like beautiful gardening kind of like pushes my buttons. Part of me wants to be Japanese royalty, you know, in like the 1600s, so I can live in those beautifully manicured, you know, palace gardens. I wanna just flourish. For some reason, I can't even words. I haven't even smoked this yet. I just want to flourish. Why can't I use that word? Frolic. I want to frolic through those Japanese, you know, royalty gardens. I got a macro lens for Christmas that clips onto your phone. I can take super close-ups for cheap. Nice mojo. Getting photos of that lichen would be so cool. Maybe I'll take a few photos of the lichen to send you friends as well. Maybe that would be one way to do it. Have you ever been to Botswana? Yes, I have been to Botswana. I didn't realize how close it was to you. I watched on EarthCam all the time from a watering hole in nature reserve. Total bucket list place. It's actually one of the better places in Africa to go, dude. Like, they have, I think, overall in our whole country, the lowest corruption rates, which is pretty impressive. Love is true. I have some Point Break in my vaporizer right now. It's really nice, but it's super strong. So if I get super belazed, do bear with me. Send me your good vibes. Send me your hopes and dreams. Send me your positive wishes, please. Very lemony and heavy. I don't know if this is me trying to really sell this strain, but it's kind of like inhaling like lemon scented cleaner. Lemon scented permanent marker or something. Oh goodness. Last few. Just like that. We're in a new state of mind. Okay. My mom lives off Social Security. She can't afford the shipping here. That's okay. That's Amazon. It's true. Like, I don't think the air fryers are that expensive anymore either, though. I mean, if it's something you use every day, like if you cook yourself food in it, like my brother, he basically almost exclusively cooks food these days in an air fryer. And then it is a convenience thing because it's then you put your food items in the basket, you press the button, you disassociate, you forget about it for X amount of minutes, and then you come back to crispy and well cooked food without the oils, right? Family, Kevin McAllister. Yeah, it seemed. Sam, like when I tell you friends, the traumas I experienced being a part of this family, I do sometimes exaggerate a little bit, right? Because I'm an emotional person and I like embellishing my emotions. But on the other side, this is kind of how it is sometimes, right? And then I have to kind of like be on the other side, being like, and then if I say something about it, then I'm the one kicking up shit and I'm trying to, start a fight and no. So I can't even talk about it. A small damn town. I mean, honestly, if they did have to abandon me here, right here, I have like 40 megabit up and down Wi-Fi. I technically don't have Wi-Fi right now because there's load shedding and they don't have a UPS attached to the Wi-Fi here. So if I could bring my battery, I would be kind of okay with being abandoned here. Like the air feels so nice to breathe. It feels like highly moisturized air because that's exactly what it is. I think the humidity would probably be close to like 100%, if not in the high 90s. They just left you there. It seems that way. I don't know if they sent me a message. Maybe let's check. No. I'll guess I'll find out when they come back home. Not as cute like puppy. Joy wants an AI drawing of Melt as a puppy. I mean, we have an like a Toast and Malosti fight drawing of me as a lion, right? So this is the best I can do right now since I don't have Wi-Fi. Can I show you? Doesn't want me to. Do I have it saved on my device? Art? Nay, I don't. I do not have it on my left phone, or on this left phone at the very least. Alrighty then. I cannot serve you. I am sorry. Please find it in your compassionate heart to forgive me. You cannot see me as a puppy right now. Hey, Bojana's here. World is not leveled, but you make me feel stable. Love you, brother. Love you. Bojana, thank you for blessing us. That is amazing. Had a lovely people. Bless you. Amy, thank you so much. Welcome to the jungle. I'm stuck on the song reference. Great pics. Thanks for sharing these pictures too. So precious. Thank you, friends, for caring enough, right? Because like that's the other side again. You being here still is again the universe being like, yo, I know you're like insecure or whatever, but look, there are people who love you. To the friends who are new in stream right now, it is Sam's birthday. So if you have some extra energy lying around, shoot it Sam's way. Send her some blessings. We love you, Sam, so much. Your bro really likes him some form-fitting shorts. My brother is a dude, bro. He's absolutely oozing with sex appeal, and yet his standards are too high. So he's still single. But he was not down for it. Your brother probably recognizes that feet are flat because they belong on the ground. Like Vessel didn't even know we're going out and doing this. Like literally. And I don't know if I shared this, but my dad woke me up this morning. Right, I went to bed again at something like 4 a.m. My fault. My fault for going to bed at 4 a.m. And then 7:30, I'm getting woken up, right? And if I wake up with 3.5 hours of sleep, like you're not getting the same melt, you're getting like melt light, bro. You're getting like the trial version of melt. Because I'm not all there. I'm just not all there. Unfortunately, I need to sleep. I need to sleep for my brain to function optimally. So I'm like awake, and my dad is like tuning me. We're like leaving in like 30 minutes. Like that's the first words that enter my consciousness. We're leaving in 30 minutes. We're gonna go to Crystal Springs. We're gonna go bridge swinging and zip lining. right? And these are like the first things coming into my brain, and I'm like, the fuck is happening, bro? So I start gibberishing back, and I tell my dad, no, I don't think so. I don't really want to take my plants with me because I was probably dreaming, and like now in hindsight, I was 100% dreaming in that moment about cultivating plants or something. Like, and that has been my mode consciousness. Like I am like a sponge for content that is plant related right now. Like I am the plants kind of vibe. So my dreams are the plants too. And as I'm planting in my dreams, my dad wakes me with this fractal, and the first things out of my mouth is, "No, I don't want to take my plants with us." And my dad is looking at me like, "The fuck? Where do you get plants out of what I just said? I'm saying we're gonna go to some place. Do you want to go with us?" And I'm on 3.5 hours of sleep, so all I want out of the whole universe is 4 more hours of sleep, right? That's actually the only thing I desire in that moment. So I slept. I'm like, not a chance, bro. I am slept. And then there's a second knock on my door, and it's Rudo. And Rudo is like direct. Rudo is a very direct person. Rudo doesn't beat around the bush. Rudo will let you know how it is. So he's like, "Hey bro, ons gaan Crystal Springs toe man. Wessel wil nie kom nie. Kom jy? Kom jy? Is the question. Kom jy? Are you coming?" Wessel doesn't want to come. Are you coming? And I go, "Yes, Boeta. Ek wil tyd saam met jou spandeer, ou. Maar en dis die enigste ding wat ek voel ek gaan verloor." Which directly translates to something like, "I do want to spend as much time with you as I can right now." Right? And like that's actually why I feel like I should go. And then I did. And that technically is today's stream topic inspiration, embracing the unexpected. Because this was unexpected. I did not expect to be swinging from a rope in the middle of a canyon when I went to bed last night. And yet, now I sit here before you, a whole different person, because I didn't decide to continue just sleeping. And for a long time, like all the way, even until we were stopping, I was not in a fucking good mood, yo. I wasn't being directly mean or catty, or at least I hope I wasn't. I did curse a few times in the car because I couldn't sleep. And sometimes we would like swerve because there's potholes in South Africa, and then my head would get like mashed against the side of the car. And when that happened once, I was like, "Fuck! Oh, fuck!" But that was like the worst of my outbursts, being in a bad mood. Even upon getting out of the car, already got here, I was like, "I would rather just be in bed right now, sleeping." And then we walked inside, and I saw the views, and I was like, "Oh, okay, maybe there's something here." Fortunately, on the way as well, I did wake up, which is technically pretended not to sleep for a while, because there was just me being like, and then I took a hiatus from that state of being to actually looking out the windows. And when I looked out of the windows, we were kind of like going over these like ranging mountains. And as you would go over these mountains, the mountains would sprawl in your field of vision. The clouds, we were like up high enough that the clouds would, push down, and it would kind of like ticklish your face. It was a good kind of like break. And then there was a coffee place that made espressos, and I begged my dad to get us coffee, which he did. The coffee was amazing, and it helped a lot. And then directly afterwards, we went and jumped off of a cliff. So I'm still technically sleep deprived, but I'm no longer tired. Uh, Embracing the unexpected is a good energy drink. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Hell no, I'm not jumping, I'm nothing. You are all nuts, bruh. That was like what my mind was articulating to me over and over again as well. It's right, like it was like really like almost like a concerned, wise, higher self, right? That wanted to like sit me down and be like, hey dude, hey bro, the fuck? What are you doing? You are gonna put your flesh off the side of a cliff while strapped to a thing that is literally that thick, right? In comparison to this body mass and everything. I mean, it's very strong for something that thick. But now I'm attaching this all of this to something that thin and it goes all the way. Right? And I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. Right? There was like a certain level and I had to. I did. The only reason I jumped is because I accepted death. I was like, bruh, love is true. If you die, you're just going to continue that fractal, right? The fractal of love. Love isn't going to cease if I fall on the rocks. People will still love one another. My parents will still love me very much in my absence. I would hope at least. So I was like, this is how it is. And then when you fall, again, there is another layer of acceptance of death. However, Duck Dad, the reason I'm embracing the unexpected again, and the reason I'd probably do it again, is because of the first person perspective, right? The only way for me to get the perspective of one falling, right? Seeing this platform I was just standing on, just like away from me, right? And it's free falling. You don't actually do that a lot, right? As a person, usually if you free fall like that, you dead. So there's no that experience and then continuing to exist. So, and I've done it before. That's the best part. I have actually done it before one time, but I was like 12 or something. So I feel like as a 12-year-old, I didn't really understand the stakes. I like living these days, kind of. It's not too bad. Living is ideal. So, like going through that experience in hindsight, the unexpected nature of it, I was very calm. I didn't scream. I I had like a giddy smile on my face as soon as I felt the rope supporting my weight. Technically, felt my harness pinching my body. That was really the experience of. I was like, oh, this thing is holding me so well that I am the soft thing. Like this harness is way more rigid than this flesh of mine is, right? And I was very aware of that, and that gave me comfort. And as soon as I felt that comfort, I started laughing hysterically, and it's like, oh, yo, whoa, whoa. So yeah, try it, Duck Dad. Try it once, bro, at least. I pissed myself if I had to jump off a mountain. I went ziplining once, and I quit twin stories up. It was horrifying. Yeah, it, it is horrifying. It is. But again, I was also in the position to have gotten there, with like a bunch of other people going before me. Like there was like person after person after person after person after mom after sister after brother and then me, right? And you get to see people put feet on the ground again over and over and over again. So, like, I'm a statistics person as well. Like, if I got there and I saw the first person not put feet on the ground, put their face on the ground, I'm so sorry. I know this is rough. I know. And I shouldn't joke about it. I know. I'll stop. But I didn't see that. So I was like, bro, what are the odds? Oh, if you're the one person who dies to this, that's kind of like bad luck. I don't know if it's their fault. I'm breaking out on a sweat just watching that. Love is true. Bratan. That's a Slavic word. It's a word that our beloved Christian taught me. Dear Slav, sending you blessings. I'm off to bed. Stay legendary yourself, dear friend. We'll see you again. I would much more enjoy the hike down rather than eating me off a perfectly good mountain. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's actually the thing, Duck Dad. There are but two ways to get down. One way is to pay $250 to use the elevator. It's like a glass elevator. It's a scene. It's a beautiful scene. I might actually have that video too. Let's see. And option 2 is to bridge swing, to big jump or something like that they call it, right? So and the option 2 comes with no, option 3. So it's like option 1 is to go down with the elevator for $250. Then there is zip line, which is 500 rand, and then there is the bridge swing, the big swing, which is 400 rand or something like that. Or you can get both the zip lines. We haven't done the zip lines yet. The zip lines are gonna be tomorrow. The zip lines and the big swing together for 750 rand a person. And you're like, we don't understand rand, Melt. The rand dollar is 1 to 18.3 right now. So it is that number, the 750 divided by 18.3. So if I do it right now, it was $90. $90, which is not nothing. No, is that right? No, I did the math wrong. I said 8.3. I was about to say that feels a little bit more expensive than I thought it was. 18.3. There we go. It is 40.9. $41, right? For two zip lines back and forth, and then a bridge swing. And then with the bridge swing, we got to be in like that undergrowth area, and they had like these stairs spiraling all the way upwards up until a point where it reached the elevator, and then you can take the elevator all the way back up. There's no way to just walk down, unfortunately. But when you're down there, they have like these boards giving you like some cool information. It was well worth it. It's $41. What do you friends think? What can you get for $41, right? Would you be able to? Would you be willing to? Maybe that's the right question to ask. If you had to come to South Africa and you want to have some novel experiences, would you come here? You know, like this place that we're sleeping in right now is $90 a night, and 5 people can sleep here. You can squeeze in a 6th, right? If you're going to be a little bit more creative, but there's like 5 official spots to sleep here for $90. It might be a little bit less even, but 90, it's like 88 technically, but $90. So housing for all of us tonight will be $90 per person. It was $40, $41, and then food, right? Like and we really as a family are seeing this as our vacation. And like I asked my dad, right? Like we went on this experience, and I was like, what are we doing right now? Right? Because it felt so like surreal. Like, yo, we're gonna get in the car and we're gonna drive to Crystal Springs and we're gonna jump off a cliff. And I'm like, what the fuck? What are we doing right now? Like, are you dying? I didn't say that, but you know, that was like the energy. I was like, why? You know, and then he mentioned to me that my sister has been asking to go somewhere for a vacation. And yeah, I think, you know, from a budget conscious perspective, knowing my dad, this is a pretty cheap vacation to take. You gained a badge from me, bless you. I think that looks like fun. Later's love, bucket list stuff. Bye. So much love. Your mom is such a G, right? Mom went first. Mom was numero uno, right? Like it was straight up like, what? My mom did it? Oh, thank you, dear Amy, for blessing me with some abundance, dear friend. I really appreciate it. You friends have technically, with your donations, paid for half that bridge swing experience. Technically, actually, if we were gonna do the math, you know, for just the bridge swing, you fully paid for just the bridge swing. Mel's mom is more brave than myself. I'm getting such an adrenaline rush watching this. Whose idea? Dad's idea. That was technically Dad's idea. Dad was like, let's go do this stuff. Dad also mentioned him having a little bit of cold feet, you know, when it came to actually jumping. I'm getting sick to my tummy watching. So much love. Mel, I think if you frolic in flowers, You could call it a floric. Yeah, actually, I approve. New word, Point Break. That's a decent movie. Weirdly enough, the strain is kind of like referencing the Keanu Reeves movie. For more depth. Hey Heather, what a trip! It's been forever since seeing you. Happy New Year, friend. Sending you blessings. Where do you get your products to smoke? I have a dude, a dude whose number I have. Who, if I whisper sweet nothings and then send him money, he'll send me weed. Technically, the first time I did it once, right? Like I've for the longest time, Amy. Uh, let me give you the breakdown of the experience I had of marijuana. It was try marijuana with people, with strangers, then buy marijuana from what we call a taxi rank, which is like basically a parking slash servicing slash like washing slash picking up area for the taxis, which is like a public transportation kind of like service. You still have to pay for it, but that's kind of like, mini buses that can drive a bunch of people. So me as like an 18-year-old dude ventures into the taxi rank, which is, like not wise from being a white boy in South Africa perspective. But my mind in that point of time was very much open to dying, right? Like I didn't care about my life, so I didn't really consider any decisions bad, right? I feel like that's maybe something that makes me sad as well, is that most of the depression or most of the bad decisions happening in the world might be a symptom of depression. But that's another tangent for the day. So bought myself some of that bud, tried it, then bought myself 2 big jars of weed through a friend, at school, of course. You just talk to kids, you'll find weed in no time. And uh, I bought that bud with the intention of actually making edibles, because I live in a society that have forced capitalism onto me, right? And as a teenager living in the hostel, your options are pretty slim for making cash. So I thought edibles could be one way to do it. I never ended up selling edibles, or at least the edibles I ended up selling, I overdid them, right? I boiled my bud in the oil for too long or at too hot a temperature or something like that. So I ended up spending the THC instead of it getting into the edible eventually. So kind of like killed my target audience's interest in my product right at the get go. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I shouldn't probably, but I'm giving you insight into the people I have been and now have moved on from. How I've embraced the unexpected, if you will. And those 2 jars of bud, while I started crushing it to actually make the edibles, my dad walks into my room. Technically, I mean, my door was locked, but he rustled at my door like he had the intention of just walking into my room. So obviously, I unlocked the door. And I didn't take anything away. What I was doing in that moment is, as I said, taking the bud, crushing it in my. I had like a small little janky ass would hurt your fingertips plastic grinder that got so freaking sticky and gunky because of that bud that I was crushing in it. Right, and then my dad walks in with this scene, right? Looks like I'm crushing 50 joints worth of weed, like to roll myself at Giga Blunt or something. I don't know what his interpretation of what was going on there was in that moment, but it was a whole trip. And he confiscates my weed, takes all of it. I then later find out he actually smoked my weed. Figure that. Don't you think that's like some level of absurdity that's, bordering on, it's a little Burby singing, bordering on like psychopathy, surely, right? Dude confiscates his son's weed, then proceeds to smoke it, like that. It kind of pisses me off all over again. Beside the point. you know. And then I ended up getting like a bunch of seeds. At least I kept the seeds, you know. Like he didn't know about the seeds, so he couldn't confiscate those, because as I was crushing it, uh, like there would be loose seeds, you know, because it was outdoor bud or whatever, and then I would save those seeds in these little pouches, and I would save my lemon haze seeds in one pouch or my sour diesel in another pouch. So I was like super excited about, you know, having seeds at least to plant as well. And then after that whole gumbacle, right, spending my hard-earned cash to buy weed to have it then confiscated, I was like, hell nah, bro, that ain't happening ever again. I'm gonna start growing my own. Start growing my own. Dad finds my plants, rips them out of the ground. You know, is not okay with it. Uh, some time pass, like another year pass, I plant more plants. And it was during that time that, you know, like I think the American laws started changing a little bit. I became abrasive as well, you know, where I was like, I smoke weed, Dad. Ain't nothing you're gonna do about it, you know, kind of, you know, energy. So I feel like he didn't have any other choice but to accept that this is now, you know, a part of my reality. And then from then on forward, I've been growing my own bud, Amy. And then this last November, last 1st of November, technically it was like the 29th of October when I was in Pretoria, but I only smoked it on the 1st of November. I went to a local club in Pretoria, you know, you pay like a membership fee and then you have access to the club. And then they have like a situation where when you sign up for the club, you basically like give some of your growing rights to another person who then cultivates on your behalf. It's like one of those loopholes that they can get away with it legally in the tax system. Just bullshit. Because in South Africa, we got our weed legalized for recreational use before medical. So there's like none of the infrastructure, none of the back end has been developed for the cannabis market. It just went like, yeah, now it's no longer illegal. You can smoke weed, grow your own plants, just don't sell it. Don't you sell that weed? Right, like that's basically our laws in South Africa right now. So my dad kind of softened up a little bit. And then with that whole buying from a grow club, I bought like 180 Rand, which is like $10 a gram indoor. And that's way more than I am actually comfortable on spending on anything, right? Like if I had to spend $10 on a meal, I would also take pause of that, you know, kind of vibe. And it bothers me that I'm like that. But then I had the experience of what that little level of effort and, you know, artisanal work produces as a product, and it completely blew my mind with what cannabis is capable of, you know, when it comes to different strains and how they stand on their own with what effects they bring into your life. And yeah, since then I've been trying to. This is the second time I've bought weed literally in my, no, third time I've bought weed literally in my life. The first time was that 2 jars that my dad confiscated. The second time was November's, and this bud that I have right now is the third time I've ever bought weed. And I am already planning on not buying anymore. I bought myself some seeds instead. You know, they're still technically expensive, but less expensive than the weed. Welkom terug! Oeh, ja, het zal lekker wees. Dank je. Die, oh, je krachtensafje is raar. Toasty Melosties here too. Bless you. Hello, Sissa, welkom terug. Amy, Mel's bud, getting to him was such a tale. True, right? And I didn't even share that story. So, Amy, this dude, I only have 1,000 MB of data left. No, yeah, 1,000 MB, like 8 GB. So, I order, right? I'm tripping out about this whole experience I went through. I basically have a person's number on my phone, right? Like this tale is like very vast, actually. I have a person's number on my phone whose name is saved as Dr. Greenfingers. But his like logo and his menus look very old and like they were poorly designed.
And I have an eye for graphic design. I have beloved friends in this space right now who have their fingers in graphic design. So I have spent enough time to become aware of what looks good and what doesn't. And it didn't look good. So I tried to find more information. And I go onto Instagram and I search, that username, and I find the official Instagram page. It had something like 5K followers, and like that's a lot in South Africa. So which means to me that, people clearly know who this person is, or at least know what's happening. Like the posts on the Instagram was like recent, like the sales they were having. And then on like one of the posts in like bold letters and clear, this is the only number brand name Green Fingers operates under. And then I send that number a message. And then the conversation started. I got a new menu, stuff looked better, stuff looked a little bit more, thought through, well designed. Like there was actually some intention, some effort put into it, kind of vibe. And got a bunch of stuff. I think this is also again unwise of me, but I got a bunch of stuff, right? I kind of like put in the purchase with the intention of not buying weed again for like 2 minimum, but hopefully like 3 months, right? So it was like $110, I think. I think it's $110 for all of the weed. And it was like 50 grams of white rhino, 11 grams of strawberry runs. Skis? Wat is een butter? Is die graag gedaan? Oh, okay. It's, power's back on. Which means I might have Wi-Fi soon. Nice. Where were I? What was I going? Growing? Oh yeah. So I basically, sent this person a message, made the intention, paid him the 100 to $110, and then waited and waited and waited. And then during stream, we actually receive a call from the courier guy, the people that do the shipping of the stuff. And they let me know, oh wait, dude, we find your contraband. Like he says something like, our forensics team found your package. He says something like that. I'm like, yeah, and I know I'm not doing anything wrong, right? Like technically, it's not illegal to ship weed either. Like he doesn't know I paid for it, right? He doesn't know. So from his perspective, I'm not doing anything illegal. And I go, yeah. So what? You found my stuff. Put it back in the box and keep shipping it, bro. And then he goes, no, sir. Uh, and it's like a company policy thing. It's like it's company policy that we, don't ship contraband or something like that. He calls it. I'm like, oh, okay. What do you want me to do about that? He's like, no, sir. I'm just letting you know we are going to destroy it by burning it. And I'm like, and then in that moment, I kind of like had a whole shift of perspective where I was like, oh, this oak is gonna smoke my weed. That's what's going to happen. And weirdly enough, it actually was like okay for me. I was kind of bummed, right? Again, from the whole financial loss perspective, but I was kind of okay with it. And then I send the person, right? Like technically a random number I got off of Instagram, a message telling him that they called me to let me know that they're not sending the package anymore. He's like, I'll call them. He calls them. He messages me back, tells me that it happens all the time, and he'll send me a new package. And this was like on the Thursday. And he's like, I'll send you a new package by Monday because our shipping companies don't do none during the weekend. And you don't really want your stuff standing in a hot warehouse, right? So Monday comes. I literally sent him a message Sunday as soon as it clicked over to Monday, right? I was like, oh, wait, oh, you mentioned that I should remind you about the bud. Monday comes, no reply. Tuesday comes, no reply. I think Wednesday comes. He lets me know he has shipped the bud. And then only the next Monday it arrived eventually. And the amount of relief actually getting that little bag and opening it and like getting like absolutely knocked with those terpene flavors. It was a big curve. Taught me how to, become a little bit more patient in this world again as so much love. Hey Zano, forgiven, bless. I'm gonna see if I can get the Wi-Fi to get connected. Come on, Wi-Fi. What is your problem, oh? I don't know if I'm should because my data is getting slurpity slurped and the power is on. Rudo, kan je check of die Wi-Fi router aan is, oh? As hy vir jou aan.
Ek het my foon nie.
Ja, is vir my aan.
Dis lekker nou connect.
Is weet of jy nou was sy. Sien.
Check jy caramel koffie of hazelnut?
Ek sal nou klaar stream, gaan ek hom inkom. Dankie. Come on, please. Skis?
Caramel of hazelnut.
Hazelnuts, please.
Hazelnut is
Yeah. I am a hazelnut person. Sorry about that. I'm having a hard time getting myself for some reason, so I guess we're going to have to deal with the mobile data for now. Bless you, your toast. It's nice seeing you, bro. Do people live there? Yeah, there's people that live here, a bunch of people. It's just super wet. I was dreaming about cultivating plants, story of my life, bro. Hey, Kristen, bless you. Many men before you have had the same surprise without the benefit of post-reflection. They can feel right now is probably normal. We die when we swing from ropes. You lived. Yeah, I kind of feel powerful. That I appreciate it, Sam. Toaster the Moster. So much love. Thank you, Xiao, for letting him know. Let me see if I can go to the other side, if there's better Wi-Fi receptions or something. Because now it's causing me anxiety. Melt Jinx is saying free falling makes my insides feel weird. Bro, my insides are still not in the same place they're supposed to be, I feel. Yay, we got Wi-Fi. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. What a scene. I put the view here. You see, that's probably a person's house, Joy V. Somebody lives there, 100%. They probably live well. They probably live wet with all of this humidity. Let's get that building out. Let me see. There is a dude who lives in Downers Grove, Illinois, that has a fully restored mystery machine as his daily driver. That's kind of cool, bro. Is 40 US dollars, con man. Yeah, I'm jumping. Bless you. Oh, you wouldn't have gotten away with it too. I would absolutely do that for 41 bucks. There we go. Yeah, I'm happy to hear that, Loazana. Come, right? It would be a good spend of your 41 bucks, I believe. Do you tell me there is no way to hike down? I've been told that before, yet here I sit. I mean, maybe it's possible, but they did not give us the option kind of vibe. The masked criminal is always shady land developers and greedy CEOs. Our villains hide in plain sight, and that was the whole point. Oh yeah. I can hear the writer coming out in you, Sam. I hope you all had an immaculate New Year's. Much love to you, Connor. Bless you, bro. Our Airbnb apartment that fits 6 in Michigan cost us 175 bucks a month. That is a lot. I mean, this isn't that much in comparison. At least it's not even more than double. So I think it's still not completely unreasonable. You know, housing is pretty expensive, unfortunately. Want to back out, mom? Already did it exactly. Scooby. Oh, 30 bucks a night per person is cheaper than a Motel 6, dog, literally. I like to imagine everyone playfully conspiring how to get Mel out of bed. Your love, my guy. Fun story. Bless. Thank you, Toast. Thank you for embracing the unexpected alongside me, friends. Thank you, Doug Dad, for blessing me with abundance, bro. Contributing to my world, man. Like, I can hear the music that person in the blue house is playing. It's pretty hardcore stuff. Please use this for fun, but not too much. I make no promises. I want to know what Melt gets up to on the farm at 4 a.m. and why he isn't asleep. I'm thinking about plants. When I can't sleep, I'm probably thinking about plants, Joyvi. Or I'm watching videos about plants. Or I'm watching some dude tell me the best tips to get the best terpene production. You know, like I get so lost as soon as I commit to something. I am gunners. You know, like it's like my brain literally becomes a generation unit for whatever thing I invest myself into. There were pot smoking hippies rolling around in a painted van doing odd jobs. I thought they were conscientious objectors. I feel like I'm so lost. Am I missing comments? I think I might have. I'm gonna read the last few. Last few Z's. Let's see how far I'm scrolling up though. Okay, I scrolled up all the way to where I was. Nice. Toasty, my mom would have got a spray bottle full of water. She's a hairdresser, and I'm not going to read that one. So, my uncle was a member of the Midwest Vans Club in the 70s and did odd jobs to survive. Duck that, of course. Why am I surprised that you have some of that DNA in you, bro? Did she do fun stuff to your hair when you were growing up, Duck? That sounds so beautiful. Think he's reading stories to all the farm animals by candlelight like a Disney princess. Yeah, see me that way, please. I actually subscribe. Don't imagine me being a modern human watching content. No, that's not what I do. Actually, I'm reading lullabies. Is that what you said? Singing lullabies? Reading stories by candlelight? Like a Disney princess to the farm animals. That's how you should see me. Toasty says, you ain't getting cold water in the face at speed. Mullet because so much love. Bro, hairspringers have serious PSI. So, bro, I'm tripping out. Sister almost ate it. Her sneakers match your stash. Neat, nice. I haven't even noticed. Got to watch out that Dr. Greenfingers gets handsy. The famous mustache, right? This is the first. This is technically the first scarf I got from one of you friends in America. So it has a special place. It got lost, it got left in one of my clothing bags. And I have so many scarves right now that I didn't even properly notice, unfortunately, until I did. And I was super excited. There's so much green, must be intoxicating sometimes. All the plants there thrive. There are pookie kinds. I mean, like, look at this, bro. Like, talking about the thriving. Just like, look at this. Like, those are those holes that are in the bricks, right? Just absolutely gestonked. Let's get the other lens. Yeah, look at that. It loves existing here. It's like super happy about it. Alrighty then. Our stream has come to its end. I do not have my kalimba or my cards. None of that. So you friends will have to help me create a soft landing for today's stream. I cannot fractal the way I used to. Wait a second. Okay. Sorry for the delay, Mike Mullet. In general, it's okay, bro. I can card us, please do. And thank you, Kristen. Thank you for being willing to. Being a person, huh? Embracing the unexpected. It's hard for me to embrace the unexpected. Pick a number between 1 and 10. 4. Weirdly enough, the apartment we got is apartment 4 as well. Is it an apartment? chalet, hut. One of the above. I bet that soil is so rich and loamy. Meanwhile, my soil is frozen clay. Don't say stuff like that, Duck Dad. Because now I want to steal bags of soil, bro. Instantly my mind goes, good soil? But I don't think it will be. I don't think it's going to be that. No, it probably is. It probably is, you know. Like, I think the microorganisms have probably had so much time to continue living. I love getting carded. Always makes me feel so young. Bless you. Got it. Bless you, Zano. Are you going to do a card pull as well? We have a gorgeous blue card, number 58, Gaia Grid. I do like that one. So when you try and combine the number 58, it becomes 13, right? And then 13 combined becomes 4. So technically, numerologically, I think I got the right number for the card as well. Gaia Grid. I got carded for an R-rated movie at 25. I have never in my life purchased a R-rated movie. Was it embarrassing, Duck Dad? You know what? I can get a better perspective than that. All of that man-made stuff ruining my vibes, yeah. Yeah, all nature. I am a little bit biased. This is true. Blue, you got it actually, Zano. You got the right card too. Cottages 2. This card gives you a metaphor to analyze the question or the situation at hand. Gaia Grid, all of us connected across the world. Embracing the unexpected. Maybe it's unexpected that we are, you know, one, maybe accepting that is going to be something important as well. I mean, it's way better than my soil. Lake Forest, a movie with Femcage and Keanu. Femcage sounds like a wheat strain as well. View the way energy moves and observe the choices in your life that strengthen or diminish your energy. Yeah, I like that actually. I think it fits with the whole unexpected as well. What brings you to your fullest potential and where does that happen? Does it happen in the unexpected? Part if he wants to be biased and say yes. All nature, then go sit on the ground and get a soggy bottom. That's now my family pressing the buttons. Shantai? Wat doen julle? My family drives me fucking insane, bro. Sometimes.
Piep, piep. Piep, piep. Piep, piep. Terug maken. Nou begin hy piep.
Ja, ik denk dit is slim om die knopjes te drukken. Oké.
Ja, nou is dat ook wel piep.
It's probably because of the load shedding or something. Puta! Rudo! Rudo! Ek dink dis omdat die krag af was. Ek dink ons gaan maar wat gaan vra of ietsie, ou. Ek dink ons gaan wat gaan vra of ietsie. Ja, ek hoor, dis gaan mal raak. Nee, ek dink dit is maar vir die want hy het seker 'n battery of 'n ding. Weet jy of hy aanbly as die ja, dan is dit mag seker hy gewees dan. It was Inglourious Basterds in the theater. That is actually a really good movie. I guess that's the R-rated movie that you watched. I looked at the dude like, you have to be kidding me. Then he didn't want to take my Illinois driver's license because I was in Pennsylvania, bruh. Fellowship can be seen as a means of connecting you through personal contact, travel, or technology to the people and information that will show you exactly what you need to learn and experience at this moment in time. Well, that's not peaceful. Yeah, always spontaneous. It was me trying to embrace the unexpected, right? And I feel like I was actually bad at it. I could have like, but no. Instead, I was just like, no, stop it, stop. So yeah, I can get better at embracing the unexpected. It seems. Are you passive aggressively being summoned to the car? No, no, that was the places alarm actually. Total bad move. Sounds the alarm. Get your cheeks in the car or live here now. I don't know if they want to leave. They ended up buying a bunch of groceries, so I don't think we're going out to eat. We're probably staying for the night. Get some people an inch of power dog. Some guy didn't want to let me into a comedy show at a bar once because my license was expired, as if it wasn't still a valid form of identification. It's like, yeah, JV, this license is expired, which means yes, it is in fact a factual piece of government documentation that has in fact your date of birth on it, which does in fact clarify and state your age and your ability to enter the building, and then it still wants to give you shit because it's expired, bro. I would like lose my shit. I don't know if I'd be able to embrace that unexpected experience well. I think I would have a hard time. Your sister beeping gives me life. Yeah, I'm happy that there was a little bit of an explanation at least. Because otherwise it was just me being like, the fuck's happening right now? That was the opposite of peaceful, but it was interesting. Love is true. Thank you, friends, for joining me. I think our beloved Joe is probably lurking, needing to do some workies. I did because I said, there's my money. Call the cops. I appreciate you, friends. There! Look around. Our Shanified Joe message, our Joeified Shan message is coming through. Strong and clear, we can say, have the mostest exciting day, everyone. You're for realsers, so very muchly cared for. Modish, Meltmore, and all of you, oh so very exploratively, adventurously, fearlessly, passionately. How those first few words completely relate to this embracing of the unexpected makes me happy as well. Wholeheartedly, joyfully, courageously, exuberantly, boldly, relentlessly, freely, wildly, enchantingly, gracefully, deeply, resiliently, serenely, spiritedly, wholesome, humanimal critter creatures finding appreciation in the unexpected. Brought to you by ChatGPT in a hurry. ChatGPT or to not, love is true, right? I read those words with the intention of putting those loving adjectives, adverbs. English is not my first language. Lay off me, please. So that you may receive them into your being, right? As those words come into your ears, it's vibrating membranes, literally putting the data in bits into your brain. So you are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are exceptionally blessed. And I hope you, friends, have an amazing day. Thank you, Show, for sending us a Shan message. I love the community Shan messages, and I hope she knows you are all keeping them going her place. I hope so too. Sending her love wherever she is right now. I'm seeing 5 geometry flowers pouring out of itself. I love you, friends, so much. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Tomorrow. I'll be sharing a favorite thingy and Melty together after streams. True, Sam, for her birthday celebrations, if you want to join her, please do, is going to watch an episode of Star Trek. I don't know if I am giving too much information away, but join her. Join her. It's her birthday. I won't be able to right now because I'm here with my family. I don't think they're gonna find me too funny if I sit down and put on an episode of Star Trek right now. They'll probably hang me. But I love you so much. Sam, have a good one. Happy birthday, dear friend. Sending you, friends, so much lovins. And I'll see you again soon. Tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Cheers.